there any chance that we can get together and come up and actually put a plan down on something so we can start to get a picture of this? You know, we live Highland Square, and this is we're starting a new census now, but it's looking at the old census information, is one of the most densely populated areas of the city. We have some of the best incomes in the city. With the city of Akron. But
you got a very diverse.
Right. Yeah, I understand that. I understand. But there is a portion of it that does.
Absolutely.
And that is a great resource because I think a lot of them would be willing to give a little bit, you know, for the people that can. And we have the lowest grocery coverage, or some of amongst the lowest in the city.
Okay. I'll give you amongst.
Yeah. So it is,
and the map shows that it's amongst. Not this particular corner.
No, not that corner, but West Hill.
But West Hill. We're going to split the difference of, you know, to create the best access. Right. I'm thinking the best location would really be more like towards West Hill, which I know Highland Square has a more popular website, and I'll probably be dinged on that one. But, you know, if we're really going to try to cover that white block as best we can.
But the point is, we have a space.
Yes.
And if I had my choice, we'd have two groceries. There'd be one in both locations.
And then they both go out of business.
But anyway, so you know, let's, you know, I just for me, after last time I went home frustrated because I just want to stop talking about it and actually start doing something. And we have all of the important parties right here in the room right now. And it would be so easy just to start saying, okay, what do we need in a package to make this appealing? We need some money from you. You know, we need you to say, you know what, 10,000 square feet. We have this 3,000 square foot, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 square foot building that we're willing to give up to include in this. You know, the community says we're willing to give up some money, and so let's bring it all together. Let's make something that we can hand out, and you know, and then send it out to these people. There are a lot of grocers out there. Every little small town has not everyone, but a lot of them have little independent grocery stores in it. And if you can write out to them,
make a suggestion. Just a suggestion. I think you have a good idea. You can put together any type of package that you want with information, what each party is willing to do, and site plans and floor layouts and projections that we've done and studies. Just make a couple of phone calls. Just call some of these. You spend an hour on the internet and you got a good idea. Just make some phone calls to some of these operators and say, how's your business going right now? How are things looking for you?
I understand.
And then try to port that conversation over into how do you feel about opening up a new grocery store? And you say Northeast Ohio, and maybe they're in, you know, they're up in Cleveland, Constantino's, for instance, who we visited and tried to get to come down to Highland Square. You know, and you'll just kind of get a sense and a feel for how those types of conversations go. Maybe you'll strike oil. Maybe you know.
Well, I mean,
it'll work out great.
Really,
make everybody happy.
I mean, the phone calls really need to be made by one of the two here, honestly.
It's genuine for you to throw out there that there's 45 for whatever many, you know, independent grocery stores, and then tell them to do the work. Because what I hear him saying, and what I don't think that maybe you thought about, we talked about last meeting I was here, we talked about mustard seed. Mm-hmm. They have two businesses, they're a small business. They can't come here because they're struggling. So these small businesses are actually far more likely to be struggling than any of the corporate businesses. Plus, if they're located in places like Cleveland, or they're located in New Philadelphia or something, in their family businesses, it's really, really unlikely that they're going to send half of their family here. So, I mean, I think if you're going to throw the stuff out there and you do all this research and then you want to make these guys look like it's up to them, that's a little disingenuous.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if somebody calls me to sell me something, I think that's probably true with a lot of people in this room, how long do you stay on that phone? But if you're delivered a package that has good information in it, you might take a little bit longer to look at it, to read it. If there is there are ways to market this that are reasonable.
Right. We've done I think definitely commercially reasonable best efforts to market this space. I don't know what you're familiar with marketing, but there's a big difference.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, what types of products? There's a big difference in marketing to somebody who is already an existing grocery operator, and you're trying to get them into a specific location, then if you're marketing sunglasses or whatever it might be, cell phones, or if you're just making cold calls, like at a telephone bank, then you just call like one person after the other and say, I got this product, do you want to buy it? No. I got this product, do you want to buy it? No. Okay, you can do a mass mailing to those type of people, and maybe you'll
But
get
that's
a
what
little
you're
bit
asking
more.
me to do.
I'm not
And what I'm
asking
saying,
you
what
to
I'm
do
saying,
that. What I'm asking
what I'm
you to
saying
do
is, we're all here, right? So, is there anything wrong with getting some stuff down on paper?
We have stuff
Of
down
bringing
on paper.
things together?
See, that's what I don't. That's what we're trying to communicate.
I mean, you're asking the community for their input, and we're willing to give input,
Yeah.
and we want to get some things put down. What is wrong with doing
I
that?
think,
We have the big
that,
pieces to the puzzle down on paper already. That's what I think we're trying to.
Okay, so you're-
and hey, if you want to put together a nice shiny packet that has some good photographs and stuff like that, that's fantastic. And we'll try to use that material too. But we have the big pieces of the puzzle in place. I mean, we have a site, we have construction costs, we have financial projections, we have market studies.
But
We've
the
got all
city
that
has, the money, has money. The community has shoppers. And that's what I'm saying, is allow the rest of the components to come together. That's what I'm saying. We can bring these other components in, so why don't you let us do it?